And see, brother, that's why I used to think of it the way you just explained it. And more recently, I've shifted because I think, well, actually, I'm at the point where I say I know that our biggest issue is that we don't think tactically, we think morally, right? And morally and what's fair and all that, that's not real. That's not life. That only exists in a book somewhere. That's only how you treat people because you choose to. What we are encountering is tactical decision making. So think of it this way. You had a fight. It's supposed to be a fight to the death. Now, if you were winning, you would then have the option when your opponent is at their weakest point to decide, do I let them live or do I take them out? I have that power. That's not going to create much of a moral conundrum for you. But what if you're the one who is in the fight and you happen to lose this round? See, going into the fight, you were all for it, right? Fight to the end, winner takes all, might makes right. We know those phrases and those thinking, those thought processes, right? Going into the fight, both of us are like that. And if I win, I might give you mercy at the end, right? Or I might hold you to the rules of the contest that you agreed to be in, and I'll go ahead and finish you off now. Tactical speaking, that's one side of the argument. The other side is when you lose. Now, what are you going to do when you lose? You're just going to gracefully concede your life, or are you going to beg for some type of leniency? Or you're gonna do some bargaining so that you have the opportunity to maybe fight again later. See, tactically, what they're doing makes perfect sense. They went in, their goal was Trump is going to get us in here. We're going to finish what we started. And by hook or by crook, we will now reassert ourselves as the dominant group. We don't want to eliminate every other group. We just want the other groups to get in their place. And that place is anywhere behind us. But they lost. And now that they lost, they say what you were saying. Hey, let bygones be bygones. There's a misunderstanding. That's what a person's supposed to do when they're in that position. It's like, so that's all I'm saying on that particular piece. And the other thing from what the video was hitting on, I took some notes here. So this is why I don't like this particular case. I appreciate how the case came to be and all the things it did, because on the timeline that we live on, this was a very important part of the process. Because to me, it turned the lights on and made the whole country look and see that the war was over, but the battle was still running, right? But white people don't like to not be included in stuff. I don't care where you go in the world. You will find white people there. All right? I don't care. You start a group of all Peloponnesian people. Peloponnesian people. Peloponnesian is food. Sorry. Peloponnesian people.
Damn.
You will find a white person there. You start an all-black organization. You will find white people there. You start an all-Latino organization. You will find white people there. They cannot stand to not be included in something, no matter what it is. So what they said in that video clip was them being honest. You said they were lying. They weren't lying. They were being honest if you hear what they're saying to you. We're not saying, like, if there was an all-black car, if the white person wanted to go sit in that car, he should be able to do that. We're simply telling you that your black ass can't come sit in this car. Right? That was literally what they were saying, right? The restriction is on you, not us. Right? And the other one, I can't remember what the second quote was because it's been a minute. But that second quote was also, it was telling you the truth if you listen to what they're trying to say to you. Whenever you have an opponent, and you've heard me say this many, many times over the years, You have an opponent, you have to look at who they are and process the field the way they see it. If you don't do that, you are doomed to always lose to them because you are trying to make them fit your ideals. That's not what's up. How do they see the world? How are they going to act? Because that's how you can plan how you react. So, in my opinion, if you want to draw this out, which would have been dope, but they had other things in the way to make this really hard. Okay. They don't want to let you sit in the white only car because your great great granddaddy was black or something. He wasn't white. So you got a little bit too much melanin going on. Right? So, okay. We won't ride your train. We're gonna go back to stagecoaches for black folks. It's slower, it's more dangerous, and all that. But we're gonna start a blacks only ride, right? Using stagecoaches. If you think them white folks ain't gonna be on your stagecoach within 90 days, you done lost your damn mind. If you think they not gonna pass some new laws to make sure you can't have on stagecoaches, you done lost your damn mind. Because the problem is you. The problem isn't the manner of transportation. But we keep getting lost in the nuance. We focusing on, well, they didn't want us to have the same seat in the train, or we couldn't have the same seat at the restaurant, or we couldn't have the same toilets in. No, they didn't want you, motherfucker. They didn't want you. So create something that they can't do, and they will expose it. Proof being Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, Florida. Build something that they're not central in, and they will always show you who they are every single time. But instead, we wanted to fight for accommodations, not fight for ownership. And that's where I feel like I would prefer if they had gone a different way.